To my wife, Sov, you look absolutely stunning. You are so hot, bro. For those of you who don't know our journey, it began we were both waiting outside the anatomy labs at La Trobe University. Whilst waiting, I heard something like an owl. Woo! Woo! Confused by this noise, I turned out to see where Hedwig the owl was. But then out the corner of my eye, I realised that this noise was actually coming from this little vivacious pocket rocket. At initial glance, my inner voice was like, wow, isn't she pretty? The more I stared at her, in a non-creepy way that is, I knew that I had to make a move. Unsure of how I would introduce myself to her, I ultimately came up with a genius tactic. I decided not to talk to Sov, but to talk to her friend instead.
It couldn't get better than this.
Sov had to grow up quicker than most. She was forced to make decisions as a child that no child should make. She made those decisions and she owned them. And look at where you are today. And you are, and can say, I'm deeply proud of the decisions that you've made and who you are today.
At one stage I'm thinking, this wedding was never going to happen because Chum took his while to propose. Is that right? I'm thinking to myself, maybe Savannah is going to, remain single for the rest of her life. And then I was thinking, my family was thinking, maybe Chum was waiting on Sri Lankan time. Because Cambodian time is, a bit behind 3 hours, yeah? Sri Lankan's probably 3 years behind.
So the day comes when he tells me that he wants to propose to poor innocent Sov to marry him. Straight away, I'll call my jeweler that I got my ring from to make an appointment. Everything's going good. And on the day of the appointment, I went with him for moral support. I only gave him one job. Bring one of Sov's rings so we can get his size right. He says, yep, no worries, bro. I managed to get one of her rings without her noticing. We get to the appointment, and when asked for the ring, this man is taking his shoes off and profusely sweating to try and find this ring. So within the span of 40-minute train ride, he's lost Sov's ring. So this wasn't just any ring, it was her favorite ring. But as we all know Chum, he never owned up to it. For the next few months, until the proposal, he kept on blaming Sov for losing her own ring.
Typical.
Sov, you adopted a piece of work. But I'm so proud to admit that you finally helped Chum grow into the wise, mature, loving, God-fearing son, husband, and future father. No pressure there.
No pressure, man.
So Sov, just as I promised today, in front of God and Jesus, and I'm going to do the same thing in front of everybody here. I will promise to love you just as me and Tati did for each other. There's nothing I won't do for you. Heights I won't fly for you. Depths I will dive to. And there's no fart that I won't take for you or from you.
Sov, thank you for agreeing to date and now marry my brother. You've been a literal godsend to our family, and I'm so proud to call you my sister.
And we are so excited to see where the next years will take you both. We look forward to becoming aunties and watching little Sovs and Chums running around in the near future.
You've gone through so much, Sov, and the fact that you turn out to be such a humble, genuine, caring, and loving person just proves how amazing you are. One thing that my family and I will be eternally grateful to you is how you single-handedly arranged when Ammi passed away. Even though you were mourning with us, you stepped up and it would have been a disaster without you. You are a great sister-in-law, and I know Ami and Tati see you as a daughter that they always wanted. Sov, you are my light, my rock, and my owl. Whoo! Whoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. And may I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Abaratne.
I had to make myself memorable to Sov. My motto for picking up girls back in those days was keep 'em mean, keep 'em keen.